Such Hakuna Matata.
Awesome. They're so good.
Village.
The Village.
It's recording.
Already?
Hello, people.
Hi.
Welcome to a new episode of Spoiler Free Alert. Today we decided we would like to talk about The Village, which is directed by M. Night Shyamalan, and it's from 2000 and whatever.
Yes, it is directed by the guy who directed The Sixth Sense and Lady in Water,
and more recent After Earth.
There is a thing around his name that in all his movies they're
Almost
big,
all his movies.
They're either they're very like scary and atmospheric, or there are huge plot twists coming up all the time.
Which I think The Village is probably the movie that established him as that director, really, because he did that before with The Sixth Sense, I think, and Signs, but The Village was actually really the one that everybody knew him from now on as that director.
Yes. At the same time, though, which is something we will analyze a bit later, The Village is a very interesting case of very bad and misleading advertisement.
Marketing and promotion.
That
was just, inappropriate.
Yes, very. But
It's just like Sweeney Todd all over again, I swear to God. Sweeney Todd was marketed as also a horror and a thriller movie, and imagine the public surprise when they walked into the theater and the musical started.
We really had a hard time coming up with the synopsis for this film because we really don't want to spoil anything. Yeah. It has, as we are the spoiler-free alert channel, it has, in my mind at least, it has at least 3 major plot twists. You're going and you think something, and then this changes, and then you think something else, and this changes as well, and then there is the big that comes at the end. It's really good. So, yes, The Village is about a village that...
You did not see that coming.
Yeah, you thought it was about a town, but no, it was about a village that is haunted by some creatures, and we see
It's basically, we see how they deal with that,
yes.
And the result of that, really.
Yes, in general, it is... I could say that it's a study of how a society works. We did say it is directed by...
M. Night Shyamalan. Its name is ridiculous.
No, it's...
Although it has night in it, so I like it.
That is true, actually. It's kind of mysterious.
As his movies as well. The actors, yes. We have Joaquin Phoenix, I think that...
Yeah.
Something with
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver, yes. The girl that also played
in The Help.
In The Help.
And in Lady in the Water.
Lady in the Water.
She has 3 names.
Eclipse, Twilight.
You have to go there.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yes.
Yes. She's the main actress, really, with together with Joaquin Phoenix, and Adrian Brody.
Yeah, it's a quite interesting cast, actually. I mean, there are some other actors there too that are pretty good. I cannot say I was mind blown, to be entirely honest, especially.
Don't reveal.
No, I'm not revealing. It's like sort of a given. The girl, the main character in the film. She's supposed to be blind. For example, Brody is supposed to be the mad guy of the village. You understand that from scene 1. But with her, you have to, like...
It takes a while.
Yeah, you see that something is wrong, but you have to hear her say that I'm blind. Because you don't really understand. So for me, that wasn't
very established.
Well played. Yeah.
I thought it was quite well performed. Nothing too much. If anything, maybe I actually quite liked Adrian Brody and Phoenix's
I liked Joaquin Phoenix a lot in this film, actually.
But it was nothing really great. It was nothing bad either. I think it was quite okay. I haven't really nothing to say bad about it.
It was okay.
Yeah.
That's it. The cinematography had this kind of shots, and at least at the first half of the film, the horror film technique kind of that reveals you only some of the things so that you'll be scared for other things. The Hitchcock technique, there's nothing there to scare you, but the fact that you shoot it that way makes you scared.
Yeah, it's in a way like raising anticipation for something that might be coming or might not be coming.
Yeah.
First time I saw the movie, having no knowledge about it before or something, it kind of came. So I was quite freaked out.
For me, more than horror, it was anticipation, but very high level. I was like, yeah, show me what the fuck is in the box. Yeah, please. So it worked. The combination of the photography and cinematography, there are some very beautiful shots. My favorite one is when she's with the yellow cloak and she's on standing on the red among the red flowers and she doesn't know.
Yeah.
Best shot of the film in my opinion.
The forest was made in such a way in the movie. I loved all the forest related shots in a way because they kind of transformed the forest into also some kind of a character as well. Not only because of the shots but also because of the story as well. So I quite liked it. It gave me that kind of feeling that ooh, chilly.
Obviously, we should talk about the music.
Music, okay, let's put it this way. If there's anything this movie is going to be remembered for, is its music. I mean, the music, I'm not sure if it won the Oscar. It was definitely nominated. It's by James Newton Howard and is just... Give me a minute. Let me just...
Just, everyone is here for you.
It's just... It's the perfect combination of like kind of tense horror music like, but what they did with the music, they added a romantic feel to it.
Yeah, it's
they made it into a love. Exactly, the main theme is a love theme.
Beautiful. I mean, this soundtrack for me is like one of the reasons that violins were invented. It's like the best use of violin in films. I mean, just for that, I don't have anything better to say.
No, it's really beautiful, and it's also interesting that the composer actually hired Hilary Kahn or something like that, a big violinist, to actually play the part because he thought that she would coincide with the main female character from the movie. So it was basically, he thought that she could emanate the kind of feelings that the main character could express as well. So it was an interesting, I don't know, little intro, I don't know.
Yeah.
But definitely, if you have to watch this movie for a reason, watch it for the music.
Yeah.
Trust me.
The last thing I want to mention about this film is, as we said earlier on, the promotion that it got, which for me it's a thing that not only ruined the movie up to a very big level, but also I think to an extent ruined the director's reputation, because you have a movie like The Village. We have to say right here and now, as we're talking about this film, if you watch this film, don't expect a horror film.
Don't really, if anything, don't expect anything from this film, because it's, for me, as I said, I enjoyed this film mainly because I didn't know anything about it and I didn't expect anything.
On the other hand, I did know, not the way it would end, but I knew on a big spoiler. But the thing is that everyone that I know about talking about this film, they were like, yeah, that's the crappiest horror film I've ever seen. So this gave me all this negative feedback. Eventually, thank God, I saw the film and I realized why there was such a big fuss about it, because it's not a horror film. So if you go there and expect to see some sort of The Ring or something like that, it's not gonna be that way. It has some very intense scenes, it has mystery, and it has very weird kind of ambience, dark, which is very good. But don't go there if you expect to jump off your seat because you're gonna see, I don't know, the devil coming out of the screen. That's not gonna happen.
It definitely has tense moments, but it's not a horror.
And in the same sense, I think that this, up to an extent, this kind of gave a bad reputation to the director, because, okay, so you advertise this film as horror film, people go to see it as a horror film, and then they come out and they say, oh, that fucking guy, he thinks he can make horror, he can make horror films. So, you see how a reputation can be ruined over just bad advertisement.
Fuck, did you thought this was a good...
I love the theme of the movie, and if you, by the end of the film, you'll understand really what it is about. You have to end it to understand what it was about. And it's very smart, very interesting. As a plot, it's rather experimental. It has to do with a very interesting, let's say, social experiment, which I love. I love this kind of films. So, yes, if only it was marketed better, I guess. I don't know.
Yes, so lesson to learn from this, just go watch the movie and don't listen to anybody.
Yeah, because you'll come across bad spoilers and just watch us.
Yes.
So grades?
Grades. I think I'm gonna give it 6.5.
I think I will give it a 7.
A 7. You gave it even more than me. I was thinking about a 7, but it's one of those cases when I thought I'll give it a 7, but my heart wouldn't let me. So it's like, Exactly. Now, that's still a good grade for a film. It's
obviously.
It's almost an A. For now, I hope you enjoyed the film. I hope
go
you
watch
enjoyed
it.
this episode as well.
Let us know what you think. Do you think that it was promoted bad? Did you like the film, or would you prefer it to be extremely horror films outside? So yeah, and also check out our new Facebook page under Spoiler Free Alert. Like us, we do upload stuff about us, but also stuff about films in general and soundtracks and everything.
And some crazy photos, I might add, that we'll keep adding for some reason. Anyway, we hope you had a good week until now and a better one from now on.
We'll see you very soon, my friends. Bye, Nina! Are you flirting with the camera?
Hey, let's see.
This is SFA
Close
number 2.
Almost there. We're still rehearsing it.
It's like Saturday Night Live. In
Only
no
cheaper.
way. Especially when that song, I still you joy. Stop saying that!
I honestly don't remember that part. I'm sure it wasn't.
You don't remember it? It was like every 5 minutes I wanted to kill that guy. I could like, oh.
What? You want to say that shit? Let's take a blind girl into the forest.
Yeah, we have millions of problems and monsters are coming after us and it's the end of the world. Who will save us? Let's send the blind girl through a haunted forest.
Really? How? Where? At what point? How the? Where the fuck is spoiler free?
Spoiler would be to say.
Wait. Okay.
What the fuck?